The Honourable Nikki Wagner.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker, and I too am very pleased to speak at this third reading of the Greater Christchurch Regeneration Bill. And I'm particularly pleased because this House has given this bill unanimous support. And I think that's because there's been so much thought, so much technical advice, so many public submissions, select committee energy and cross-party discussion to make this bill fit for purpose. And I'm also pleased that the House unanimously supported the 3 SOPs, the supplementary order papers, that were put out in the name of Minister Brownlee, Dr Megan Woods and Dennis O'Rourke. Mr Brownlee's, of course, was the result of significant cross-party discussion and has added real value to the bills. Dr Megan Woods enshrines the protection of Hagley Park, and Hagley Park, of course, is close to the hearts of all Christchurch people, so that is appreciated. And Dennis O'Rourke has added to the compensation and clarified that, so that added value to Dennis. Thank you very much. This bill is designed to deliver the step change that we're all looking for, the step change from recovery to regeneration. Over the last 5 years, we've been through the emergency response, we've moved on to rebuild and replacement, but those are all reactive things. We're now looking for a proactive leadership in our city to regenerate for urban development and urban renewal, and that renewal with a focus on betterment. I think we need to make sure that we take every opportunity to make our cities and its environments a better place socially, a better place culturally, a better place environmentally, and a better place economically. The bill is also about working together as we move on from this 5-year recovery phase towards local control, local leadership, and local decision-making, and working towards a new business as usual as in 2021. And I say a new business as usual because I don't think Christchurch will ever be the same again, and we're totally committed to new ways of thinking, new ways of working, increased innovation and collaboration. But of course, regeneration doesn't stop when the Act expires in 2021. Regeneration is ongoing and hopefully ongoing forever. So in 2021, Regenerate Christchurch will become a council-controlled organisation. It will be back in local leadership. Over the last 5 years, there's been an enormous amount achieved, and much of it in a very innovative way. New organisations and methods of making things happen have really been introduced. And I think they say that necessity is the mother of invention. And if that's the case, certainly Christchurch has been very inventive. And I just want to give 3 examples of that innovation and the way that we're thinking differently. Christchurch people are very supportive of SCIRT. Now, SCIRT is the Stronger Christchurch Infrastructure Recovery Team, Mr Speaker.
Okay. Thank you.
And they appreciate that over 90% of the horizontal infrastructure in Christchurch has been rebuilt in the city by SCIRT. But many are unaware about the unique framework that SCIRT provides. It is a collaboration of 5 contractors, and it's become a very successful model which has been recognised internationally as best practice and is now being implemented in other parts of the world in response to disasters. Similarly, EPIC, which is in the enterprise precinct. It's a cooperative enterprise as well, and that provides shared office space and mentoring support. And that's allowed over 20 IT and high-tech companies to cohabit in the same areas and provides opportunities for those businesses to deliver synergies between them and new ways of growing those businesses and creating jobs. It's a very exciting new project in Christchurch. And finally, in the creative sector, Gap Filler, Greening the Rubble, the Ministry of Awesome are all fabulous new creative solutions that have been developed by the people of Christchurch to do something different in our city, and their new collaborative ways of working. Now, this new governance structure that the bill delivers is all about collaboration as well. And the purpose of the Act is to enable a very focused and expedited planning process towards the regeneration of our city. It recognises the local leadership of the councils, ECAN, the Christchurch City Council, the Selwyn District Council and the Waimakariri District Council, Te Runanga o Ngāi Tahu, and also Regenerate Christchurch, and it empowers each of those to make decisions. And it also provides for more community input into those decisions and into the development of regeneration plans. Now, Regenerate Christchurch, as the Minister explained, is the new entity created by the bill, and it's a 7-member board jointly appointed by the Christchurch City Council and the Crown, with 1 member nominated by Ngāi Tahu. And it will be the vehicle to drive this new collaboration and regeneration and to transit the city back to business as usual within those 5 years. But I think the challenge for all of us is to support this structure, this collaborative structure, and to put aside any petty politics that we have, to discard any patch protection, and to swallow up any individual organisational focus and have one ultimate test for all decision making. And that test should be, is this good for the people of Christchurch? Is this good for the future of our city and its environs? And I believe if we can answer these questions positively, if our decisions are evidence-based and solutions-focused, I think we'll get the right outcomes going forward. This bill is an empowering framework. It underpins that step change that we're all looking for. And I think it's a framework that can inspire and encourage Christchurch people to get out there, to engage, and to actively work to create the city that we want. And I think it's very clear the city that we want. We want it to be safe. We want it to be beautiful. We want it to be people-friendly, vibrant and sustainable. We want it to be a place full of opportunity, a place that attracts all generations so that there is somewhere for all of us to live, to work and to play. And I really look forward to working with everybody in this House, to the stakeholders, to the new organisations and to the communities, all the communities that make up Greater Christchurch as we embrace this next stage of our journey and our city regenerates for the future. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Good speech.